This. Make sure we're live on YouTube and Facebook. Check it out. Okay. Oh, we're live. Okay, great. Perfect. All right. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's doing good. Drop into the chat how your day's going. Comment on the video. So today I want to talk about my 5 for 5 morning manifestation practice. This is going to be a really short live stream. I want to get straight to the point and give you exactly what I do for my morning manifestation ritual. If you've been here for a while, you probably know I talk about manifesting all the time, especially my morning manifestation ritual. I talk about it quite a bit. Going great. See, hi Julia. Hi. So the reason I have a morning manifestation ritual that I've had for 4 years and I haven't stopped doing it is because it's all about intention. You know, when you have your business, when you go about your work day with intention, regardless if you currently have a business or you're doing something else and you're trying to start your business, or maybe you have a job but you're trying to go full time in your art, whatever that is, if you can set your mind right with your intentions for the day before your day even starts, then you're going to be calling that forward to you all the time. So, a little bit about manifestation. If you don't know, I know it's like a really trending word and you may not exactly know what manifestation means. So, the law of attraction, and I understand the manifestation is very woo woo for some people, but the law of attraction is very real. And what the law of attraction is basically you attract what you are. So, if you are you're making decisions from a conscious state or a subconscious state, you have thoughts telling yourself things all of the time. So if you're operating from a subconscious state and you believe that, I'm never going to be successful, this is too hard, starting a business is hard, my parents were right, then you're going to manifest that. You're not going to have your business, your parents are going to be right, and you're going to let all of those thoughts dictate your entire life. Whereas if you're subconsciously reprogramming your thoughts to be affirming, this is why people use affirmations, saying things like, everything is going well for me, I'm going to be the best CEO and the best leader out there, I approve of myself, I am capable, I am loved. If you start telling that to yourself, then your body, your subconscious mind will feel that, and that's what you will start to attract in the outside world. So you've got kind of your internal dialogue going on here, your subconscious thoughts. That's all. Everything on the outside is going to reflect what's on your inside. So the law of attraction is basically, if you are like vibrating at a high performing level, if you are, you're a very positive person, you lead with yourself with integrity, you do business with integrity, you're going to attract people who also do that. And if you don't, you're going to attract people who also do not. So that's what the law of attraction is. It's basically whatever you believe to be true, whatever thoughts and things you are telling yourself and that you believe, that's what you're going to attract. So if you maybe you didn't grow up with a lot of money, and maybe $20,000 seems like a lot of money to you, that's going to feel like a big, what would I say? I guess 20, if you didn't grow up with a lot of money, $20,000 may not seem, it may seem like a lot to you and it may feel uncomfortable for you. Whereas if you didn't grow up with money, a couple $100, that feels more comfortable. That's what you're used to. But let's say you're trying to run $1 million business and you're repelling the $20,000 client or the $20,000 month because you've never had that before. Your subconscious is dictating what is manifesting in your life. So the 5 for 5 morning manifestation practice that I have is all about reprogramming that subconscious, rewiring the thoughts in your brain so you can actually start attracting what you want out of life. Because chances are, if you're not actively manifesting what you want, you're manifesting what you don't want. If you don't have intention when you walk out that door, someone will make it for you. So if you don't have an intention with your time and with your day, your boss will create an intention for you. Your family will create an intention for you. Your kids, your spouse, your friends, whatever. You have to be very clear in your intentions with what it is you're trying to do with your day, your week, your month, your life. So let's get right into it. The first thing I do for my 5 for 5 morning manifestation practice, by the way, this can take as little or as long as you would like. I would say this whole thing right here is probably about 15 to 20 minutes. If you want to really like get into it and take it a little bit more seriously, you could definitely extend this over a longer period of time. I think it's best if I'm teaching people to keep it short so it's something they can adapt quickly. So the very first thing I do in my 5 for 5 is I write down 5 things I'm grateful for. And the reason I do this is because I always want to write down what I'm grateful for before I open myself up to receive anything. So this is, if you're not keeping track of what you've actually manifested. So even to this day, last year I was manifesting a car. And even to this day, I write down on my gratitude list how grateful I am for that car because I needed that vehicle at the time. It came perfectly. It was the perfect price. Like it was a gift. I manifested that car. So I still to this day, even though it's a year and some change later, am writing down how grateful I am for that vehicle because I want to acknowledge and thank the universe, God, source for giving me what I did try to manifest before. And if you don't do this, you're going to keep spinning in these cycles of I need, I want. And that kind of energy is actually repelling. So there's this fine line with manifestation of being open and asking and being intentional with what it is you desire out of life and being overly desperate for it. So I always think of the law of attraction like a clingy boyfriend. If you're going out with this guy and he was like texting you all the time, like, I want you, I need you, I want to be with you, where are you? Why haven't you come and talked to me yet? Then you would be like, ew, get away from me. I want nothing to do with you. It'd be repelling to you. If that's how you are manifesting, I want this money. I need this money. Why, universe, God, why haven't you given this to me yet? It's the same exact thing. It is going to be repelling. So that's why starting with gratitude is so important. Opening your energy up and being grateful for what you have been given, what you have been blessed with before you ask for anything. That's how I like to do it personally. So the very first thing I do is I write down 5 things I'm grateful for. Okay, number 2, I write down 5 things I am manifesting for my life vision. So the whole point of this is like out of sight, out of mind. When I start working with any of my clients, the very first thing I have them do is I write out what their 5 to 10 year vision looks like. And not everybody knows exactly what that looks like, but it's good to go ahead and get a starting place. Like you probably know that you want to have like financial security. You probably know that maybe you want to have a family. You may know where you want to live. Maybe you don't. By doing this, 5 to 10 years is a while away. If you start writing things down, you're trying to manifest in 5 to 10 years, you're probably not going to get that for a while. But what will happen if you don't write anything down at all is out of sight, out of mind. That dream may completely cease from your mind and your life won't go in that direction because law of attraction is you are manifesting what you are. If you're not thinking about that dream at all, it's not going to come in 10 years. So I like to write down 5 things for my life vision that are specific enough for me to know what exactly it is I'm manifesting. So ever since I was little, I've wanted my own horse ranch. So when I'm writing down my life vision, I know I probably won't have that till I'm a certain age. I don't feel like responsibly ready for a horse farm at 27, but maybe at 37, 47, I will. So I'm keeping that in my mind constantly and, communicating with the universe and God that, hey, this is something I really want. I've wanted it for a long time and I'm still writing it down because I'm still trying to call it to me. So that's very specific to me. Another thing is like, I really want to like have a sailboat at some point and learn how to sail. So that'll go on there. Do I think I'm going to do that in the next 3 years? No. But in the next 5 to 10? Yeah. So I put that on there. This is, again, about the intention of keeping those dreams near to you. Because if you're not keeping them near to you, out of sight, out of mind. You guys know how it goes. It might, there's dreams happening all the time. Your dreams change. That's cool. But stay intentional with where you're trying to go. Think of it like an airplane. If an airplane even gets like a little bit off course, it's going to go in a completely different direction in, 1,000 miles. So if you're keeping that, just those 5 things down, writing those 5 things down of where you're trying to go to get to in 10 years, that's going to keep you on that direct pathway, that course correction. All right. But the third thing I do is I write 5 things I am manifesting for my current reality. This to me feels like attention goes where energy flows. So the bigger 5 to 10 year stuff, we all know it probably is going to take a little bit longer. So I write those things down to keep them in my mind's eye. But when I'm trying to manifest something kind of soon, or kind of like within a year or 2 or 3 even, I write them down in this current reality. So if I was titling these, I would write life vision and write my 5. And then this I would write current reality and I'd write my 5. So this is like manifesting an opportunity. It could be manifesting an email. It could be manifesting a mentor or a teacher. You're looking for that perfect person. Like I was like talking forever when I first moved here about, I want to find a surf instructor. I want to find a surf instructor. And I kept saying it out loud. I kept writing it down in my manifestations. And then I was walking down the street one day and this guy just asked me, do you know how to surf? And I was like, no, but I want to. He goes, I teach lessons and they're this much, they cost this much. And then the next day I was out learning out on the water with Brandon. So this is like, think of it this way. You have control over a certain amount of things. You have control over where you go. You have control over what you do for your business. You have control over, a lot of things that you can put in place for your life and your business. What you can't control are the people that come to you, the people that you meet in a bookstore, the people that you meet at a coffee shop. You can't always control who's going to come in there's a million people in the world. You have no idea who's going to come in your sphere. So this is where I really like to manifest things for my current reality. Is I like to manifest people, teachers, mentors, classes, things like that I probably don't even know exist, but could be very close to me. This could also be like writing down your dream puppy. Like if you've been like looking for like a doggo and you've been trying to get a dog for a while, like start manifesting that. I will say you can, manifest a partner. Just make sure you have that open energy to not be clingy. Like I want to find a partner. I'm lonely. That's going to be repelling. Just I'm ready to receive companionship, and that might come to you in friendship. That might come to you in a partner. Who knows? I also do recommend to my clients. Sometimes they've just moved to a new city. They're in a new place. Manifest friends. Write a list of your ideal best friend and manifest that person. I've had multiple clients manifest friends that way from doing that. Sailing is incredible. Oh, yay. Julie, I didn't know you sailed. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to learn. All right, number 4. Oh, sorry. Yeah, number 4. I write 5 as if sentences. And the whole point of writing these as if sentences is to lean into how you would feel as if that manifestation was already your reality. So you're tapping into the energy of how you will feel when you have this manifestation. Let's say you're trying to manifest a dream apartment, okay, in your city. You want it to be in a good neighborhood. You want it to be at a good price point. You want it to have a clawfoot tub, whatever that might be. So start writing down in your manifestations, right, as if you're already living in that apartment. I love my new apartment. I'm so grateful to be here. Everything went so smoothly. Everything in the move went smoothly. I had the money for the security deposit. The landlord is amazing. I'm so grateful to be in my dream apartment. I love every inch of it. Start writing that down. And if you start doing that continuously, your body and your subconscious mind will start to believe you. It will start to believe that you are in the energy of this place. Like this is not far off. So sometimes with our manifestations that feel a little out of reach, like let's say you're trying to manifest, like you're an artist and you're trying to manifest being on a sold out tour. In our conscious mind or our subconscious mind, I mean, that might feel hard. That might feel unattainable. That might feel, y'all know I got chickens out here. They're not my chickens, but they're everywhere. It might feel unattainable. It might feel difficult. It might just feel out of reach. But if you start writing these as if sentences, like last night was such an amazing show, it was sold out. Everyone sang my songs back to me. If you start doing this over and over, it's going to feel natural. Your subconscious is going to start to believe that it is attainable, that it is possible, that it is easy. So this is a really good hack for your brain. If something feels a little bit hard, if something feels off, write, like journal it out. You can make these as long or as short as you want. So if you're trying to like, I've got 20 minutes before work and I want to get my manifestation routine in, write a sentence. But let's say you have a Sunday morning, you've got some time, write a whole page about that moment of like when you come off stage or you're in your dream apartment, really lean into it. I do this if I'm trying to manifest like smooth travels, if I'm trying to manifest like a job opportunity, of how like maybe like a certain group of people I would love to work with, things like that. All right. So number 5, the last one, is have a visualization meditation for 5 minutes. So what this looks like is, sitting down with your eyes closed. You can use an app, you can use music, you can use whatever, and start picturing yourself in this place. So let's use the on stage example. Start picturing yourself on stage singing to a sold out show. Just start picturing yourself there. Close your eyes. Feel how it feels in your body to be playing these shows. If you have, you're trying to manifest the apartment, manifest yourself in that apartment, sitting in that apartment, eating in that apartment. Just close your eyes for 5 minutes and start to really picture yourself in that place. It's, again, just like the as if sentences, going to help you tap into the energy of what it actually feels like to be living that manifestation out, living that dream. I will go ahead and tell you a few things to keep in mind while you're manifesting. I don't love putting timelines on manifestations. Like, I used to do that and I didn't find them to be very effective. Like, I want to sign 20 clients by Christmas. When you put timelines on manifestations, you're kind of telling the universe, source, God, whatever, you feel comfortable with saying, you're kind of relaying the information that you don't trust the divine timing that's for you, that you don't trust the blessings that are intended to come to you when they're supposed to come to you. You kind of like block it a little bit. So I would leave off timelines. I don't put dates on my manifestations. I used to do it. I don't anymore. I didn't find it to be helpful in any way. And I find it to actually be a little bit repelling. The whole point of the manifestation practice is setting your intention for the day. Because let's say I'm writing down every single morning, I'm trying to manifest this dream horse ranch, right? When I go about my work day and it's 2 p.m., I don't want to do anything anymore, or like I had, a difficulty with, a coworker, anything can happen in your day. The fact that you set your intention of what it is you're working towards, what it is you're working for, is going to help you go about the day in a much more grateful state. It's going to help when times get a little tricky, when you don't feel motivated, when you don't want to do the extra mile. You already set your intention for the day. This is what you were trying to call forward. And everybody knows you can't just write something down and expect it to come to you. Manifestation is, you have to act on it. You have to do your part. The universe will send you blessings, but you have to put in the work as well. If you're just saying you want things, you're just wishing. So I'm a big fan of actively manifesting. So it's not only doing all of these practices, but putting in the work so the universe can meet you with what you're meant to have. All right, I'm trying to think if I have any more tips. I talk a lot about manifestation. If anyone does have any questions, sorry for the loud messages. If anyone has any questions about manifestation, please feel free to hit me up. I will be happy to answer any questions you may have. And I'm also going to put a link down here to my morning manifestation guide. So that way you have this. So you can go and take it, and you can print it out and fill it out if you want, or you can copy the formula and put it in your journal and you can do it yourself. So I'll attach the morning manifestation guide in the link here. And please let me know if you guys have questions about manifestation. I am always down to talk about it. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.